Welcome to ProctorEdu. ProctorEdu is an online exam monitoring system. You will be able to monitor online exams in real time, and the system will let you know if it notices any cheating behavior. In this video, we will show you how ProctorEdu helps to verify the test taker's knowledge and make sure the exam is taken honestly. We will demonstrate the system from the inside, and you'll see exactly what the monitoring process looks like and how the credibility score is evaluated. To log into the system as a proctor, go to the system's website and type in the username and password, which you will receive from your administrator. Now you're seeing the proctor's interface. The system supports both Russian and English. The numbered list in the middle represents the tests that you can monitor. By default, the list shows only the tests that are available today. But here in the calendar, you can also view the past tests. The left column contains the name of the test. The registered test takers are shown in the second column. Also, you can see the start time and test duration. To start proctoring, click the button in the bottom right corner. The left column shows the tests that are in progress, as well as those that have been finished. Left-click the tab to open it. You see the feed from the test taker's screen and camera. You can switch between them and also full screen the video. You will see everything that the student sees. The test taker violates the rules by clicking away from the test to another browser tab. If the person started searching something on the internet or opened notes in the background, the algorithm will flag that and fire an alert. It is important to note that the system gives notifications to the proctor only once every minute, so the proctor will see all of the infractions that took place during the past minute. If the browser window isn't maximized, the system will flag that as a violation, because the test taker might have notes or cheat sheets in the background, and we certainly wouldn't want to let that slide. If the student left the view of the camera, the system will notify the proctor by giving a no face in front of the camera alert. Now we will demonstrate how to contact the test taker. There is a chat icon on the right panel. Left-click it to open the chat. You might need that to ask the student to pen around the room or to help resolve a technical issue. If the test taker turns the camera off, the system will let you know, because they might have gone somewhere to seek advice, and we can't let that happen. If you click multiple tabs on the left panel while holding the Control key on your keyboard, you'll be able to open multiple tabs simultaneously. Right here you see that the system flagged an additional screen. There might be someone in the room looking at that screen and assisting the test taker, which is why we classify that as a violation. You also see an alert for background noise or conversation. Now we will show you a few more infractions. Right here, for instance, the system notices multiple faces in front of the camera. Both the student and the proctor can end the exam. To do that, click the red button on the top panel. When the exam finishes, you will be asked to evaluate it and make comments as to whether the results can be trusted or not. If you are monitoring the exam in real time and know for certain that there was no cheating behavior, you can evaluate it right away. Though sometimes you will have to go through the protocols to evaluate the exams. Now we will demonstrate the exam protocol and what you can do with it. The red graph down below shows a minute-by-minute breakdown of the test. The percentage shows exactly how much of that minute the system was flagging infractions. 100%, for instance, means that the whole minute the system was noticing violations, and you might want to take a closer look at that minute. The graph in the bottom right corner shows the violations that dominated throughout the exam. To see that, tick the middle circle. The violation codes are given in the Filter tab above. The top panel also has two scores. The left one is identity verification. The face in the camera is compared to the photo that had previously been uploaded to the system. if the exam was taken by the same person who was registered for it and remaining the same throughout, the ID score will be 100%. The right one depicts the credibility score. The more violations the system flags during the test, the lower the score. The credibility score is calculated by dividing the length of the test by the overall duration of violations. Also, within the protocol interface, you can evaluate the credibility of the exam, giving it a pass, fail, or unsure. You can also leave a comment. The PDF button up above opens a printable report in the PDF format. It contains details about all of the violations, as well as the test taker's personal information. Now we will show you the administrator's interface. As an administrator, you can do everything the proctor can, though there are some additional features. For instance, you can manually create a session, add a new student or a proctor. To add a new session, click the plus icon. Put in the name, start date and time, duration, paste the link to the online test, and add participants. In the Users tab on the left panel, you can add new proctors and students. Just click the plus icon, put in the username, password, email, the provider, and enroll in the system. You can also edit the user profiles. Just click the pencil icon and you will see the editable user profile. You can add photos, change their role and name, and everything else. Now we will show you the possible technical issues that the students might face during the test. To take a proper picture of the face, the head should be right in the middle of the frame, and the lighting should be sufficient. To take a picture of the ID, bring it right up to the camera. Web camera check. If there is an error at that stage, you can recommend the student to check if the camera is functional. Also, to close all other applications that might be using the camera, and to make sure that the right camera is selected in the settings. If the student has done everything, but the error persists, they can try rebooting their computer. Microphone check. An error might mean that the microphone isn't working or is disabled in the settings. You might want to bring the microphone sensitivity up in the settings, or connect another one. Also, during the check, it sometimes helps to make continual noise for the microphone to pick it up. Network check. Minimum required bandwidth is 512 kbps. If your network doesn't meet the requirements, try using a different one. Browser check. An error might mean that you need to install our browser extension. You can ask the admin for the link, and once you've installed the extension, just refresh the page. If there is no extension for the browser that you're using, try using another one instead, preferably Google Chrome.